We have Juanita Skillman here who's going to give us a GRF update. Well, Juanita, welcome. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
I was mentioning now you're sitting at this desk instead of our trading post desk, so we're happy that you can make it in. And it seems like a lot
But I will be there a little bit later this morning.
That's right. Oh, so we see you 2 times today.
I get to be on twice today.
Actually, more than that because we rerun everything. So it's the Juanita Skillman Day.
Yes.
All right. Well, excellent. Well, you guys got a lot of things going on, so let's go ahead and start. I didn't even know they had a marathon here.
Yes, well, this has been going on for many years. It's sponsored by the city of Laguna Hills,
okay,
not Laguna Woods.
Okay.
But we let them come through our village.
Okay.
And so basically it's going to be on May 30th, the Memorial Day.
Oh, okay.
And they come through Gate 2, excuse me, over off Calle de Luisa, and then they go down via Estrada to Calle Aragon, down to Avenida Sevilla, back to Mallorca, and up to Estrada, and then exit out Gate 2.
Okay.
And basically that means that Gates 2 and 4 are closed from 5:45 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. when it's over.
Okay.
And cul-de-sacs 9, 10, 21 to 24, 40, 51, 61 are closed from 6:30 to 8:30.
Oh.
Now that's just closed to traffic.
Okay.
So we encourage all of our residents to come out and watch. There's nothing that encourages marathoners more than having people on the sidelines saying, go, go, go.
Oh, that's great.
So come out and see it. It's well worthwhile. It's been going on for many years, and we're really happy to participate.
Now, do you know anyone that's in the marathon?
I do not.
Okay. Neither do I.
We do have village residents who do run, but
I
personally can't say I know any.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that they're able to do that. And you know, the more the merrier, like you said. Get out on the sidelines, wave some flags, or clap your hands and cheer. Although I don't think if I had to get up that early, I would.
I used to help with the LA Marathon.
Okay.
And I worked one of the water stops, and that's really interesting, where you're handing out cups of water. You have to hold them just so that they can grab them on the way out.
Yeah.
So we don't have that. This is just stand and cheer.
I love it. Well, that's awesome. All right, good job. Now that's good that they have that going on. Then we have. Oh, I love it when the Equestrian Center keeps getting new things. Oh,
the Equestrian Center's just going great guns. First of all, this is the residents, the community fund, and they had a big campaign, and they raised funds for 4 shade shelters you can see in the picture over there. And the shade's really essential. It's necessary. The horses have to keep from being overheated. As we go into summer, it's going to be more and more important.
Okay.
And I have to say that we had some other things. The Saddle Club donated the shade structures. The Old Pros donated to the Equestrian Center. The Village Community Fund Phase 2 helped the herd program. So we have a number of things with donations going on at the Equestrian Center. And it was just kind of forgotten, I think, for a few years, especially during the pandemic.
Right.
So it's coming back with a blast. And
yeah.
We, of course, have Sheltie, our wonderful little new miniature horse. I keep wanting to say pony, but he's not. So it's fun, and there's the big Easter stuff coming up with the egg roll and all, and so chance for lots of people to see the Equestrian Center. And
well, that's been a work in progress, like you said, for quite some time, and they had a big campaign, like you mentioned, and they've done a lot of things. We talked to Laura, the director over there, and
she's done a wonderful job. She really has.
She is. I know we still have yet to meet little Sebi, but we're going to get over there one of these days for sure and meet him. So good news for them. And then permit parking. There's a permit parking program.
Yes. A lot of people, first of all, have no idea that the area up above Gate 14 is even there. It's kind of the lost part of Laguna Woods Village. It's behind Stater Brothers and that shopping center. Gorgeous views, beautiful homes. And we own, GRF and the village owns the street going up.
Okay.
And so what we found is that people are using that for parking. And they are not residents or guests of the village, or even the Regency and the Whispering Flowers, which are the assisted livings that are over on the side there. And so I think maybe they're from the shopping center. We don't know what or why. But we said, hey, wait a minute, this is our street. So the program will allow staff to check on it to make sure and enforce the traffic program. And it will bring in a little revenue because we're going to be selling permits.
Okay.
If you want to park on that street, you can get a permit, and that will allow you to park on that street. And that basically goes from El Toro Road up to Gate 14.
Okay.
And Gate 14 is not down by El Toro Road. It's indented quite a bit. So it's that piece of road between El Toro and Gate 14 that we're talking about for the parking permits.
Okay, so in order to park on that street, you do need to have a permit.
You're going to have a permit.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. And then how do they find out how to get a permit?
Come in here to the community center.
Okay, down in resident services area?
Resident services,
Okay, perfect.
and they'll be able to do it.
Okay, great. All right, now you also had mentioned that the Equestrian Center had gotten donations from Old Pros and the other things, but there's also an ad hoc committee. Is that for the Equestrian Center?
No. The ad hoc committee that I want to talk about is the website.
Oh.
People complain about our website a lot, and they should. The website is not up to par. I mean, we're the first to admit that there's a lot that needs to be done.
Yeah.
I remind people who haven't been here for a long time that the website first came on board as a marketing tool.
Yeah.
It was strictly a marketing tool.
Right.
And then people said, oh, let's put this on it. Let's put this on it.
Yeah.
Let's put this on it. And it's a hodgepodge.
Yes.
And it's really hard to search, and it's hard to find everything that's on there.
Yeah.
Particularly, from my point of view, all of the governance materials.
Yeah.
And that's where they're available to our residents.
Right.
So we formed an ad hoc committee, and we're looking at the website, and we have budgeted some money, and I'm sure in the 2023 budget there will be more money budgeted for the website, because that is one of our main communication venues to our residents when they want to know what's going on. Besides Channel 6, of course. Which we encourage everybody to watch.
Well, it's a undertaking actually, because websites are tough to build, and especially when you want them as intricate as you want them. So yeah, it'll be a work in progress, I'm sure.
Absolutely, and the fact that we have to go from one, which we need to keep working while we're doing the new one, the transfer over, it's a very big project.
Well, it'll be a transition, and then people will be used to all the things that they're doing now. But then once the new one goes live,
it makes
then
it easier.
Yeah, it'll be tough, but it'll be easier. So.
Yeah. So anyway, we do have a committee now that's working on that.
Perfect. Okay, good. And then there's a golf tournament coming up.
Yeah, the men's golf club every year does a memorial tournament, and it benefits the foundation, one of their biggest money raisers for the foundation.
Yep.
And so we voted to support that again.
Okay.
And I think that's
you have a donation policy.
Yes, thank you very much. The donation policy, and it's on 28-day review, so any residents that are interested in looking can go on the website and look under the agenda and see what the donation policy is, because we do have a lot of people who want to donate. Some of the things that we've seen today, the donations from clubs like the Old Pros and the Community Fund and that kind of thing for specific things, and then we have people who write us into their wills. We have people that have specific projects, and ones who just generally donate to the village. And so we felt that we really needed to have a donation policy that set up the rules and regulations, so it's not just a one-time, but they did it, but we don't do it. Can we do it, how we do it. So, but that is on 28-day review. And just a real comment, there's so many things that we do that go on 28-day review. Almost everything that we make a decision on, particularly if it includes any kind of money, has a first reading at a meeting. And then it goes on 28-day review. And that's where you, the residents, have a chance to chime in, to give us your input, You can do it by email, you can do it by phone call. Of course, you can come to a meeting and do it in person, but there are so many ways to get your feelings in.
Perfect.
So don't say, you never told us, we don't know anything about it. You've got your chance.
Yeah. Well, there's, like you said, there's lots of different ways, and of course, they could always watch it.
And then at the May meeting, we will make the final decision on it.
Okay, perfect. So, thank you so much for the information. It was nice to have you here.
Thank you. It was good to be back.
All right. If you have any questions about what we've just discussed, of course, you could always go to the website, lagunawoodsvillage.com. We'll be right back.